everyone. Here I am Thursday morning. Like I told you last interview I did, I was going to start doing interviews Thursdays, and today I have Elena from Toronto, Ontario, with me. But before we get started, I just want to say to all of our American followers, Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a day filled with lots of food and lots of family and friends. So Elena is from Toronto, Ontario, and she's a mom and a grandma, and she's here to have a little chat. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, Elena, and why you decided to start working online?
Hi, Krista. Thank you. Thank you for having me. And I apologize in advance. I do have a little bit of, I've been not well lately, but I'd like that I can still do this. So if my voice is crackling, I'm sorry. But yes, I am from Toronto. I am born and raised in Toronto. My parents are Italian, so I've got an Italian background. And I basically, that's my why. I started this business because I needed more time for my family. I have aging parents and now, grandkids. So to kind of balance myself out, I was running myself thin. And so this just came at a time where, I wasn't really looking, but I thought I better because I kind of had enough of the corporate world. Scheduling, having to ask for vacation off. I was always timid. And of course, in my line of work, it's like, I don't know when a good time is because as a bookkeeper, you've got month end, during the month, remittances and everything. So mind you, things are now online. Sorry. But yes, I found that this business really fit well with my lifestyle.
So how did you find out about the working online, Elena? Like for me, I was specifically looking for something online. So you said that you really weren't. So what made you click on that ad if that's what that's what you came across?
Right. First of all, I'm on. Well, at the time it was just, I guess it was Facebook and just getting introduced to some other platforms, but, just very, very seldom was I on something. And it was on Facebook that I found this ad, excuse me, about a couple that just basically told me about their time freedom and how they can just do their work anywhere, any place they want to be. And they had two places, actually. One of them, I believe, came from Toronto or something. So that kind of resonated with me with the ad. And then I looked into it further. And it was kind of mulling over my mind. I was like, it kind of stuck with me for a while. Because usually I'll just scroll and just, whatever, just, oh yeah, this is it, this is that. Yeah. But I just kind of kept thinking about it. And I thought, what? I didn't know that, first of all, I didn't know that was even a thought to do things online, right? Because we're talking a few years back. So that's me because I'm not tech savvy at all. So it kind of, to me, it was something new. And I thought, oh, maybe this could work for me. My family is getting bigger in the sense of hopefully more grandkids, right? Yeah. And I plan to travel. So if I can have the best of both worlds, why not?
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you said it because it's freezing a little bit, and I don't know if it's freezing on your side or not, but did you get any pushback or skepticism from family members saying don't do it or we're really nervous about it?
Yes. You'll get all kinds of yay nays. It's why do you want to do that? And it's my husband, he didn't really, he was kind of like, I said to him, I was watching the videos and stuff. I go, you want to, join me in doing this? No, go right ahead. I'm like, okay. But, sometimes when I'm posting, what I like about it now is that if anybody can relate to this, is that when we went on vacations and we used to take pictures with a camera, remember those things?
Yeah.
Right. So now, I was always behind the camera. So actually, when I needed a picture of myself, it was very hard to find one because I was taking pictures of the family, I was taking pictures of the occasions, and I couldn't, I wasn't part of it. But now I feel more in relation to the public, to the world, to the family, to everybody, because, all I need is my cell phone. My cell phone does everything, right? It takes pictures, it responds, it answers the phone calls, it does everything.
Yeah.
So when I'm taking certain pictures, he's looking at me like, I go, I'm taking a picture of us because I want them to know that, you're with me. We're going out on a date night or something, right? So it's kind of entertaining at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. But did you have any, like, I was like you too. I was the family photographer. So I was in very few pictures personally. So now
Right.
I'm in all of them, right? Like I'm doing selfies, and which is totally out of character for me. But
Yes.
but you learn to have fun with it. Did you have a hard time doing that though? Did you have a hard time putting yourself out on camera?
No. Well, at first I'm gonna say, yeah. At first I was kind of shy. I just didn't know, how to take the pictures properly. And it's all like everything else. In the training, it helps you. They tell you how to do that. And YouTube and Google is so helpful as well too.
Yeah.
I apologize. Sorry.
No,
But
no.
but then now it's like, yeah, I just have to find certain positions on how to, take nice pictures and
Yeah.
backgrounds and stuff. So I'm really happy about it, because now I see myself, especially now with the tripods, you could just set it up, the timer. I mean, you could have done that with a camera, but it depends on where you are. But now it's so easy with your phone, and it's so accessible. And you don't have to carry as many things as well, right?
Yeah.
Whereas before you had your, like your phone, you had your camera, then you had to develop the pictures. Now everything is like one step, one shot, right? Which is awesome. It saves a lot of time.
And that's going more and more. Like everything's going online, right? Everything's going digital. Everything.
Yes,
Yes. So to me, it just makes sense to start working online because that's the way the world is going, right?
exactly.
So I'm glad that you mentioned the training and how if you were really nervous or you don't like to put yourself out there like I was, that was a big thing for me to get myself out there. That the training, like our training is step by step, video based and easy for anybody, like a newbie, totally new to the online space to somebody that has, lots of experience, right? Like it goes either way, which I love. Um, yeah. So we have a Cynthia Pora watching us.
No.
Hi,
Yeah.
Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia.
Yeah. So that's what I like about our training, right? Like, did you find it that way as well?
Yes, and that was where I was a little nervous as well. As like, I'm not tech savvy. Like I said before, I wasn't much on too much on social media to begin with. It was just answering, family little quotes and notes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know this part here. I'm okay with paper and pen. But like you said, it is a step by step training. Excuse me. And there we have like even a community that we can ask questions, because our business is global, that we could, if I woke up in the middle of the night, I had a question, which happens often. I would just type in a question, and somebody from who knows, maybe from Australia or wherever, and they would say, "Hey, Elena, this is what you do." Oh, God bless.
That's okay. Like you're from all over the world, and we have Zooms, like supportive Zooms for in all different age ranges for everybody for whatever you need, right? And we have like all the support for the different platforms like Facebook and YouTube and well, there's so many of them. Like we have it all, right? And what I
Oh,
do totally upgraded all the time by members, right? Like we're always upgrading it to keep it up to date with all the changes of
yes,
what's happening in the online world, which seems to be a lot.
I know. It's so much to keep up.
Yeah, it's always updating, and but that's great that we have that training access to. Like you said, we're global, and we can go into our chats at any time and ask a question, and we get an answer right away. Or we have our own little groups, that we mesh with, or that we, kind of bonded with over time, right? That we can just send messages out. So you're never alone. That's for sure.
No, for sure. That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
You know, coming from a brick and mortar business, this is totally the best.
Mhm. So you have the experience like a couple of other business owner I know that actually owned a business before this business. So what? Oh, sorry. Were you going to say something?
No,
Or do you need to get a drink or something? Are you okay?
I've got it here.
Okay, well, take a drink. Take a drink. um, what was the biggest difference in the online business versus your brick and mortar business?
The biggest difference is that number one, the overhead.
Ah,
You know, you don't have inventory, you don't have overhead, meaning like you know, your space that you're renting.
mhm.
The only space I have could be right here in my dining room, could be in my office, could be, you know, out in the park or wherever it is, at my parents' place, my daughter's place, wherever the case is. Whereas the brick and mortar, you know, you have your rent, you have your light and your water and all those expenses. If you have vehicles, depending on your, you know, on your business itself, your office supplies.
Yeah.
The only office supply that I would have would be my internet, my Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah.
And my phone. That's considered an office expense. So that's the difference. And then of course, yes, with your brick and mortar business, yeah, and it's no different than our business here, is that you are working on your business as many hours as you want. But with us, we don't have to because the internet is working on the background for us. It's what I love about it. Is just I set up everything that needs to be set up, and I inquire people that are interested, and I respond to them through their via emails or whatnot. And the system takes care of that. It's working 24/7, right? So whereas a brick and mortar business, yes, you need to be present at all times to, and you know, allow people to come into your store, right? And you could be putting in easily, you know, 12 to 16 hours a day. And, you know, at the end of the day, if you want to go to a vacation, you have to plan for that. You can't just, it's not portable. Whereas I can just at a moment, you know, which I'm looking forward to in February 2023.
Oh, we're going to Mexico.
We're to Mexico, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the furthest I've ever planned. That's what, in 3 months?
Yeah.
You know, with a brick and mortar business, we usually plan within 2 to 3 weeks. It's like, okay, what's our schedule looking like? You know, can we get somebody to watch the shop?
Yeah.
We can't plan 3-4 months in ahead.
Yeah, no, I understand that. That's for sure. So yeah, if this is appealing to our followers, either Elena's or myself, just go to our website. We have a live webinar that shows every Tuesday and Thursday, and it's interactive. You can ask questions, and you get to see testimonials from other business owners. And it can tell you way more information than we can in just an interview. So it's and it's like I said, it's complimentary. It only costs you your time to check it out. So go to our website or hit the Learn More button on my page. Do you have a Learn More button too, Elena?
I do, yes.
So the Learn More button, or send us off a message. There's lots of ways to get a hold of us.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you come on board and join the fun of having some flexibility and stability in our lives, and just be able to do what we want to do when we want to do it, right?
Exactly.
I just want to say a special thank you, Elena, for coming on, especially because you're not feeling that well. I really appreciate it. And yeah.
Oh, thank you. And that's what I love about this business is that, you know, yes, my throat is not cooperating with me today, but at least I know that my business is still working for me. I can, you know, put it aside for a couple of hours or just do a couple of hours and then rest the rest of the time. But I do appreciate you inviting me. That's quite an honor. I really enjoy talking with you and sharing the opportunity to everybody as well.
Yeah.
That, you know, it's if you don't know, you don't know, right? So just go to our complimentary webinar, or like you said, Krista, you know, like those of you that are interested, just go to either one of our websites or in our Learn button on our pages, and we will try and fill you in as much as we can.
Yeah, we just had Victoria drop in, so hello, Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
Yeah, And you're so right. Like, yeah, that's all it takes is just that's how we all started, right? Like we all started with the webinar. That's the very first step. Have a look, register, and then if you have any questions after watching the webinar, let us know. So everybody, again, to our US followers, have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving to our US owners, business owners as well.
Yes, of course. Yeah, absolutely. So have a great day, everyone. Take care.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.